Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. And apparently, if there are people waiting for the stream to start, they're being very, very, very quiet tonight. So where are you guys? And just so you guys are aware, Scott is entertaining us in the background. Yes, we do have Scott as well as the Sith Lord Emery tonight. Yeah, Scott is trying to see if he can get Emery to break and talk before the stream actually starts. And you know what, old man? We'll take you. Hi, how's it going? And old man, yes, the days are kind of running all together, at least until next week. And D Gully, glad to see you, even though you do have to go take a nap before you work graveyard shift tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and kittens, welcome to you know what, how about this? The dark side of the podcast, the live stream edition. Give it up, give it up, give it up. And not only is it the live stream edition, but it is the member stream edition, and there's a reason for that. But I'm still going to do my spiel. because you know what? It's my spiel. So I'm going to do it. The Podcast is your home for rational crypto news and objectivity, leaving emotion at the door and talking about what we like, why we like it, and where we see it going. We are not offering financial advice. We're not doing it. Nay, nay, nay. We are telling you what we do, and that is all. We don't slow down. We don't let up. Full speed is our only speed. I am your host, Scott, pragmatic investor who has won and lost fortunes. And joining me, as always, is the greatest producer of all time, Belle. How are we doing tonight, Belle? And let me put your little image right up there on the screen so everybody can see your smiling face. How are we doing tonight, Belle?
You know what? I'm in a very, very, very festive mood. So it's been a great day. How are you doing tonight, Scott?
Festive. Scott's, I'm there. I'm already there. Here at the Podcast, we have a tendency to talk about what others are not talking about and bringing the focus onto use case cryptos because, as we know, these are what drive the market and bring innovation to a world that desperately needs it. The status quo is no longer acceptable, and it's time for a technological revolution. Welcome to crypto, and welcome to the Podcast, and I'm giving one more round of applause that the team can't hear, but I can hear it, and you know what? It makes me feel good. It makes me feel like that you guys they like me. They really, really like me. So I was whining a little bit here at the start of the when we were going through the 5-minute countdown. You know, the channel continues to pivot. All right. And I knew it. I said it. I disclosed all this because I asked the whole community, everybody out here, you know, thousands of subs, even though we don't get that many views anymore. But I asked everyone, I said, look, man, do you want me to keep talking about AMP? Do you want me to keep pitching this product and just finding new and inventive ways to talk about it? Or do you want us to pivot into something that is what we consider more exciting, more energetic? You know, do we want to do that? And the overwhelming the overwhelming opinion was it's time to get off from AMP. It's time to go on to other products. Now, we built the channel around AMP. It was just happened to be the first video that I bought, or first video that I put out was AMP, and it resonated. So, you know, you give your audience what they like, and you give them AMP. So we kind of kept going, but it painted us into a real it painted us into a kind of a tough corner. That when we stopped talking about it, all of a sudden we're traitorous because this is the nature of crypto, is that if you're not talking about what I own and I'm a tribalist, then you're against me. If you're not with us, you're against us, period. There are just no two ways about it. Now, rational people know that this isn't true. Our big core audience, they certainly know this is not true, and our members definitely do. But it's tough some days, guys. I mean, I need a pick-me-up or something, man. It is tough. I absolutely believe in what we're doing here. I believe in the products. If you notice that the screen, Emery, can you see the screen yet? Did you see? I don't know if you even have the channel up. You see who's up top?
I don't have YouTube up when I'm listening to you.
Oh, okay. So the three at the top now are Secret Network, Jackal, and Alter. Share anything privately. You know what? Give it up for all three of those products. Just absolutely great products. These are where we're spending most of our time because these are where you don't believe it yet, but you will. These are the ones that are going to change your life. These are the ones that are going to grow exponentially because they're good products. They're not so much speculative products, but they're good products, solid use cases. And they are doing things that nobody has done yet in blockchain. So that's why we're excited about it. The problem with it is that they are very esoteric products. And as crypto itself is already very esoteric, you know, we are esoteric squared. So when I make a video and it gets, 150 views, I try to rationalize it by saying, you know what? There are plenty of people doing YouTube that would be thrilled with 150 views. I guess that's kind of where I'm going now. There are plenty of people that would be thrilled with the views we get on a low view video. I'm not going to say they're bad videos because I'm proud of everything that I put up and I believe every word that I say. But yeah, when you go from 3,000-4,000 views, which I get it, it's not a lot for crypto, but we don't do hype channels. So for an actual philosophical channel, 3,000-4,000 views on a video is a good damn video. That's a good benchmark for anybody. But when you see it go from there down to 180, you're just like, oof, man, what am I doing wrong here? Do I want to keep doing it? Is this the direction that I want to push? And you know what? We talk about it. Team talks about it, and I think it's the right thing to do. I think this is the direction that we need to keep going because we are bringing just such good products. Jackal hasn't released their token yet, but you're going to know about it before it does. Alter hasn't dropped their token yet, but you guys are going to know about it before it does. You are going to be the first able to buy these things. Now, I don't want you to get them confused by thinking that this is suddenly a Coinbase listing where we're going to get the big Coinbase bump and pump and all that other stuff. We're not. You're getting these things 6 months, 8 months, 10 months before they go on Coinbase. So you're going to have to ride them out. But when they hit, of course, start realizing some profits, man. You're not selling your position. You are selling an overvalued asset, and you're going to get back into that overvalued asset after it settles down. You guys are going to be in these things. Right now, we got a lot of headhunters out here. We got a lot of headhunters. And boys, you know what? From me, I am so proud of the hyper aggression that you guys show to these new Coinbase listings, because you are out there turning, burning, and just taking heads, taking scalps, and bringing it straight to the Discord just for a victory lap and to spike the football. I could not be more proud. But what you're going to see, again, long game here, man, but what you're going to see is your token's going to list, and you already own a lot of it well before it hits, well before people are talking about it, well before anybody knows about it. So you're going to be in the place with these tokens. Don't quote me on prices because I don't know volumes, haven't looked at tokenomics. I'll turn that over to Emery because I know he's familiar with it. But I was buying AMP at sub penny, and I'm talking .001. That's where I was buying AMP at. So you guys are going to be in the exact same position that we're in the fact that you're getting these assets when they're so extremely intrinsically accurate, but undervalued according to the crypto market and according to visibility. You guys know what happens when FOMO hits. I've said forever and ever, if you want to profit on FOMO, be in it before it goes. You guys are going to be in it before it goes. And we are scouring Emery is. It's not even me, man. All right. Once he finds them, I talk to him and we figure out if there's some there. But Emery is the one that is out there scouring the earth. Emery, tell me about this Ethereum emulator. Tell us about the Ethereum emulator. It seems like a real good time to mention it.
Evmos. Yeah, that's an interesting token, or at least once it becomes available.
Mm-hmm.
So as we all know, Ethereum is one of the biggest blockchains out there. And the reason is because, as well, it's, as we might say, it's the original blockchain. Well, besides Bitcoin, it's really easy to build on. You can put up an application in a day if you wanted to. What Evmos does is brings the easiness and readiness of Ethereum to the Cosmos network. Hence Evmos, Ethereum virtual machine plus Cosmos. So as we all know, Cosmos, especially you might know it from the Kepler wallet, its interoperability is bar none. You can trade tokens across over a dozen, probably around 24 different chains right now. And what Evmos thought of is, well, why can't you bring the simplicity of Ethereum to the Cosmos network, basically being able to build an Ethereum application and just throw it on the Cosmos network? It'd be really easy to do, at least for them. And that brings a lot of benefits.
So I want you guys to contemplate what Emery just told you. All right, because one of the big benefits right now of Ethereum, particularly for new developers and why they do it, one, name recognition, but the two is that it's easy to do. So why are so many people building on Ethereum? We've been asking this question for 6 months. Ethereum's been, the price is its failure. So we doing our very, very best to illustrate this. So it seems like what would be a good idea? Oh, yeah, here you go. We're going to build a freaking Ethereum emulator. We're going to put it on Cosmos. So you get all the benefits, ease of use, ease of creation of Ethereum with Cosmos gas fees. Emery, how much are Cosmos gas fees? Are they noticeable? I mean, you take it in the wallet every time you make a trade there, right?
Yeah, I know that little dollar there kind of ruins my day.
The buck, if it's even that. I mean, that's what I'm talking about, man. Where this is what we're doing with this channel. We're taking until this. Have any of you guys even heard of this? No, unless you are just all the way down, deep diver, pig rooting for truffles like Emery. You've never heard of this, but you have now. So I ask you, is this not something that you might consider investable? The answer should be yes. The answer should be a resounding, holy shit, take my money, yes. This is what we are turning the channel into, and I'm thrilled with it. I am absolutely thrilled with it. I got Archaic sent me a message. He's, man, you got to toe the line. Stick with it, man. You know, your base is growing, even if it doesn't seem like that. It doesn't feel like it sometimes, man, because I do. I look at analytics way too much. So I like, the chart watchers, the crypto investor just stares at the charts all day, do something, poke it with the stick on. I do the same shit with my analytics. I'm looking at views, and every time it goes up by one, I'm like, yeah, somebody watched the video. Somebody watched the video. And I look at the subscriber count. And every time that I get another subscriber, man, I feel like just, yes, somebody else liked it. They hit the sub button. Even though I didn't ask them to hit the sub button, they hit the sub button. So it's a lonely place, man. It wouldn't seem it, all right? And I'm a generally very upbeat kind of guy. But it is a lonely place sitting behind this camera and sitting behind this microphone, putting your heart into something, and it gets 11 views. So I'm just, if I seem down, guys, or if you see me keep tailing back around to like AMP and these videos that just don't quite fit the format we're doing now, that's my way of trying to prove to myself that I can still do it. I can make people watch videos. I can do it without hyping them. So I kind of go around there. Belle, are you enjoying this channel pivot? Because you never talk.
I am. And you know what? I've actually got just a little bit of good news for you. We actually have a new member in our chat. Setzer Whetstone is a brand new member as of today. So, and just chimed in saying, well, hope that encourages you.
That's Sets. Hey, he's the I was just talking with you. That was you, right? Yeah, it's Sets, man. He's the building a very interesting game. All right. It's a very interesting philosophical type of thing. And we're going to get into it in a little bit. We posted it up in the Discord. So what we're trying to do, what I'm trying to figure out is how to market it. That's kind of the thing. See, it's a game that's going to need a user base. You have got to incentivize people to play it. So we were kind of kicking this around off the top of my head. Now, please keep in mind the man has been working on this for 3 years, man. I've looked at it for 5 minutes. So, of course, you should strongly value my opinion because, I've been in this for 5 minutes. But we were kind of kicking it. I was kind of kicking it around and saying, what do you need to really make this grow? What do you need to really get this out there so that you can it's a product that is going to need a passionate audience. That's where I'm seeing it. It's a game that's going to need a passionate audience. And I always liken it back to like Cards Against Humanity. All right? People who play Belle, you like Cards Against Humanity, don't you?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Emery,
oh, yes.
are you a CAH player?
I absolutely am.
There you go. So it's a passionate type of audience that plays these types of games. So I'm trying to figure out the who, what, when, where, why, and how do we target that audience to get them playing. And you can't even really tailor the game until you get the player base up and get a whole bunch of feedback. So we're going to do what we can here to get it out. Again, we got a small audience, man, but we're going to do what we can to get some people actually playing the game, because once we figure it out, we can get some feedback. But where I thought it was interesting, where I thought it would be focused, where I thought it would be an absolute slam dunk is boy-girl type stuff. Not sexual, nothing like that. But one of the breakdowns that I think I see more in this society more than anything else is the fact that men and women simply cannot interact anymore. It is tough. It is tough, tough, tough. I can't imagine what dating would be like in your 20s. Not today. It's so far out of my realm, I couldn't even imagine. But wouldn't it be nice if you could go and poll an audience of other like-minded people and say, dude, I got a date tonight, I'm doing this, I don't know what I should do. And you put that out to 20 people and you get back responses, not an individual one, but the group's overwhelming response was A, and second was B, and third was C. And the neat thing about this one is it's not like a Google results kind of thing, because those answers are going to clear in 2 minutes. There's going to be a new group in there. You could ask the same question and get, you're polling it from a whole bunch of different people. So I see value in that just for something like that, because, you effectively just asked 80 people, 5 different groups or 100 people, 5 different groups of 20, and the overwhelming answer on all 5 of these groups was this. So as far as groupthink, hive mind, that kind of thing, I think you just got your answer. Now, whether you like it or not, you at least got it. But I was just trying to find a passionate, where would you find this kind of passionate community? And I see it in boy-girl relationships, and I see it in gaming. That's where I would see those. That's where I would really see the passionate thing. Now, if you wanted to just go cheap, just basically make it a crypto, you're polling ask the audience. Just ask the audience, like, who wants to be a millionaire? You guys remember that game?
Oh, yeah.
The game show. Anybody say, am I talking by myself? I'm not going to respond to you guys suck tonight. Ask the audience. Ask the audience. You know what's been amazing to me about that ask the audience is that the audience is almost, not always, but the audience is almost always right on these terribly difficult questions. How thick is the ice in Antarctica at the thickest point? Who the hell knows that? But they asked the audience, and 9 times out of 10, the overwhelming answer was the correct answer. I mean, it's just shocking to me. It's group. Ask the audience. So I was kind of thinking about this thing, and it's like he's basically built an ask the audience. I love that. I think it's great, man. If I don't know something, I don't want to go to Google. I just don't, because Google is going to have a biased answer. It always is. The most popular to us, or what we think, or whoever is paying us at this particular time. That is what is the answer that's going to get on top. So this is it's almost an anti-Google, because you're not asking the machine, you're asking people like yourselves. So yeah, I think I see some value in that. Am I off base here, Belle? What do you think? What would get people playing this game?
Well, again, you've got to target your geeks. You really do. You've got to target your geeks. That's first and foremost. And then you do have to get the opinions. Now, I personally would start with the gamer groups. You're gonna get the most honest feedback possible from people who live these games, who get invested in them. You can't lose by introducing it to them.
And that's kind of it, because it is a game. It is a game, but it's kind of it's hard to describe. We're gonna play it. I think that'd probably be the best way that we could actually get this across, Deborah. So we're already booked with Tuesday with Secret Dreamscape. So we're gonna be playing that on the next game live stream. So if you guys want to join us, please join us. We're going to be playing Secret Dreamscapes, but I don't think it's a bad idea that we actually play this, because we can get the audience to play it at the same time. So why don't we all play it and we all see it, and then, we can give pretty active feedback. So I think that's kind of the way to go on that one. All right. Anyway, I promised I'd mention it, and I am mentioning it because I'm confused. Not confused. I understand, but I'm trying to figure out the best way to get this out. We're a small channel, but we have they're very loyal. Our folks are very loyal, man. It's family. So I don't want to waste anybody's time, but I want their feedback as well. So I don't think I've ever came flat out and asked, guys, please go play the game. I'm asking you now, please go play the game, so we can, kind of start dialing it in for everybody. So there you go. All right, Emery, I'm at a crossroads here, man. I really am.
What are you at a crossroads with, Scott?
It's dangerous, man. It is dangerous. So you remember a few months ago that I got read the riot act on my own Discord. You remember that?
I do.
Yeah, you remember that, man. I got pounded. I mean, it was harsh too, dude. I was like reading this going, fuck, man, this is my friendly place. Look what they say about me. And it made me rethink of a whole bunch of stuff. So I'm trying to figure out a way to introduce this. Somebody sent me a tidbit. Now, it was sent to me effectively anonymously. I know it was anonymous because I don't know who the hell sent it to me. But it was a message. It was a response as part of a text conversation. I don't know if it was Discord. I don't know, but it was somebody who was in communication with somebody at AMP. But I want to disclose it, but I can't. All right, because it was sent to me in trust. You guys understand that, right? But I thought we could discuss this without discussing it. And Amory would be a real good one to discuss it with, because I know he's been in touch with both parties on these things. So one of the things we were kicking in, we know what AMP is. We know what Flexa is. We know what AMP is. We know what they do. So I've always been of the opinion that if you're going to spend crypto, you need to spend crypto in the DeFi, where crypto is currency, where it's not an option. A lot of these places, it's not an option. If you want Ultramail, you can't pay cash, all right? You are paying crypto. So it seems like it would be such a good natural fit for them to spin it up with like Ultramail, to spin it up with Ultramail. Now, we know, and it was disclosed, not by us, but by somebody else, that Flexa absolutely passed. They said, no, we're not processing for you. So it got me and Emery thinking a little bit, and we were speculating, but after seeing this, I don't think it was so much speculation. Tell me, Emery, in your opinion, why can't Flexa process for Ultramail?
I think there are a couple of different reasons. One, because either they or Ultimail don't have the infrastructure to do it, and um, I would guess that it'd be more on Flex's end because Ultimail just accepts whatever crypto they want to accept, while Flexa would have to be, well, flexible with what crypto that Ultimail wants to spend on their products.
What do you mean flexible?
Well, we discussed a while ago that Flexa is bound to their custodians on what they're able to take as far as transforming fiat into, or really anything into another crypto asset.
Who are their custodians? I forget. Remind me.
Right now, they're Coinbase and Gemini.
So they can only process what's on Coinbase and Gemini, period. All right.
As of right now, yeah.
As of right now, yes. So until they integrate another level 1 or something like that, but they can only process because they're not processing it. They are just passing it. They are the rail. They get it from the user to the settlement account. In this case, it's going to be Coinbase or Gemini, and that's it. That's what they do.
Right. Which is why you won't see some weird esoteric coins on Flexa because they're not on Coinbase or Gemini.
So they physically do not have they can't process. They're not processing it. So I think that's one of the things that I've been remiss in pointing out is that they are in fact a pay rail, but they are not a payment processor. I know we always come up and say that. Oh no, they process. They absolutely do not. Emery, does Flexa process payments?
No, think of Flexa as kind of like the Coinbase and Gemini are kind of like the foreign exchange currency at like an airport where you can ask, and Flex is that customer at the table saying, "Hey, I would like this asset, please, in exchange for what I have," and then Coinbase or Gemini or that foreign exchange current place at the airport will give you that, and then Flexa passes it on to something else to buy it with. So
yeah. So, and I think that's one of the things that I've been very, very remiss. And obviously, look, this is why this is a member stream, man. I can't put this out publicly. It's absolutely correct. 100% correct. Everything we're saying is dead on balls accurate. But perception matters. And perception in crypto really matters because it kind of affects price. So even though it won't get a lot, I'll lose a lot of subs. I'll get hate mail like you guys wouldn't believe for even pointing it out. But it is, in fact, reality. All right? Flexa is not a processor. They are a rail. They're a highway from here to here. So what they can do or not do is going to be very much beholden on Coinbase and Gemini because those are the custodians. They are, let's call them the issuing bank. So the same way when you go to use your Visa card, Visa isn't processing the payment. It's going through Visa. They take 3% to get it from the merchant to the issuing bank and back to the merchant. They take 3%. Flex will do it for 1%. But as far as them actually being able to call the ball, they can't do it. All right? They're not really masters of their own fate. They're going to be stuck with what Gemini and Gemini and Coinbase are doing. So they're kind of stuck with that thing. There's a third party involved, man, and it's a great big one. So it got us thinking over on the fiat side because during the AMA, he spoke a lot about fiat. But it also got me thinking about that. If one of these announcements, these 25 days of Flexa, if one of these new partnerships is not an issuing bank or something that can process fiat, it's a dream, man. I don't see how it could happen because Flexa can't do it themselves. They're not designed for it. They are a rail, point A to point B, back to point A. That's all they are. They're the highway. So that, again, it got us thinking. I don't want to neg this whole thing, man, but yeah, a lot of this, I mean, there's just so much crazy speculation around this, and it's so freaking wrong, man. It is just absolutely wrong because I think we're losing focus on what this thing actually is, what it can do. And what it can do, collateralization is great, man. That's what gives it, AMP is what makes it asset agnostic. But the assets are not exactly agnostic. They are limited, meaning that you can't put secret in and get secret out. It can't be done. Emery, could I put secret into Flexa and get secret out?
Not at the moment, no.
Why? How come?
Because secret is not listed on Coinbase or Gemini.
So do you think that they have the infrastructure in place to maybe wrap it?
Personally, I don't think so, but I can't confirm that.
Yeah. See, now there was something in that message that I'm not really at liberty to disclose that suggested that they might not. So, look, guys, I'm not doing it to poo-poo it, man. I'm not, all right? Because a lot can change in a year. A lot can change in 2 years. Who knows what the future is going to bring? But as far as right now, where it is, where the price, and what they can do, I think the price is, I think the price is a little high. Based on what they can do and what they can actually process, it's a little high because basically all of the organic value of this thing is going to be crypto. And I don't see people going out of their way to spend crypto. I get it, man. Look, they enabled GameStop. It's one of the merchants. We all knew this was going to happen. They've already been talking about this, but it was in the big announcement today. You can spend your crypto at GameStop. Great. Who's lining up to do that? Who is lining up to spend their utility tokens at GameStop? All right, I'm not.
And there's further to say about that, Scott. Just because GameStop can do it doesn't mean they necessarily will. It's just that the things are in place for it. As I made a comment much earlier, a lot of movie theaters can integrate with Flex's network, but also they may not want to, because what does that involve? It involves training their employees. It involves installing the tech. It involves even caring about doing it in the first place. So there's so many steps in between that. So just because they can doesn't mean that they will.
Yeah, and that's, again, man, that's another one of the elephants in the room. I try to say this, and I get bashed. You don't know, you're stupid, Tyler's smart, you just need to shut up and speak positively. But every time I say implementation, all of a sudden, man, it's like I'm talking to an empty room again. All right, Sheetz gas stations, man, that shit was announced back in like June. Still not in. They promised end of summer. You can spend your crypto at Sheetz. Still not implemented. GK Software, Income, all of these other big, massive partnerships. And we're no closer to implementation now than when we started. Now, if we want to do the 25 days of Flexa, I hope one of them is that, yes, we have started implementation with Income. We have begun implementation with GK Software. So it's just there's so many mountains to climb on this, man. You got to get it implemented. You got to get it to work, and then you got to convince people to spend Solana. You got to convince them to spend Solana on whatever else. You got to. How about this? Let's say that they add Polymath, the Ethereum version of Polymath. Are you, my podcast audience, are you guys ready to go spend your Polymath at GameStop? Are you ready? Because being able to do a thing and actually doing a thing are just radically different. I love fiat. I do. But if they do not find an issuing bank, they will not be processing fiat, because I don't see how you can. They're not going to keep it in-house. They are not that, because now they're a bank. And that takes a little bit of different licensing. SEC is looking at you real close now. Emery, can Flexa just become a bank?
There's a few steps in between there.
A couple of steps. I'm just saying, there's some stuff involved. So just because they say we processing fiat, which I'm a big fan, that's where they should be going. But you need an issuing bank to do it. You're not the bank, man. The stake is not the bank. All that is the collateral, hypothecation. We've discussed this at length. So unless they find someone who's going to do it for them, I think they're stuck. And I don't see. Boy, I was entertaining that one too, Emery. What if Coinbase did it? What if Coinbase said, "Sure, we'll process your fiat," but why would they?
It'd be an interesting move, but I feel like Coinbase would come under even more scrutiny than they once already were when they entered the U.S. So I'm not quite sure how that would work for them.
I think the only
They
way
may not be interested either.
I don't see why they would, man. They make money every second just by volume. So I don't see why they'd want to tie themselves up into something like that, man. They're not designed for it, all right? A securities exchange is not a bank, all right? It's not there to take the receipt and say, okay, we owe you $8.40. They're not there for that. So, okay, anyway, guys, look, Belle, do we got any questions here before I pivot off? I'm sure we do.
We do have a quick one from Old Man. What's his name?
Okay.
Okay. The link to the game that we were discussing earlier, was that linked earlier?
Yeah. We put it in the Discord. But I'll tell you what, I will. Oh, I don't have the chat. So hang on. Let me. I'll pull it up on my other monitor here, and maybe I can't do it on that one either. No, you're stuck. This is gonna wreck my screen. I know it's gonna wreck my screen, but let me try. Hang on. I can't paste it. voy.ai. You know, it's in the Discord. Belle, look up in the Discord because we posted the link in there. Belle will hook you up. That railed me off. Was there any other questions, or does just nobody care tonight?
All right. Well, we do have an interesting comment. Apparently, Mrs. Oldman, Mrs. Oldman was saying she likes your shirt.
Oh, she likes the shirt. She's my kind of gal right there, man. It's fishing. All right, it's fishing. You got a dirty mind. That's where they are. All right, Every. So, what shall we talk about here tonight, man? We're done. I'm done. I mean, not done. I want to have some fun with the member stream, man. But I'm sorry, dude. I'm still rattled by that damn Ethereum emulator, man. Do you know?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I actually messaged some of the devs. I'm kind of want to get into talk to them about that. They haven't responded yet, but I think they will soon. So yeah, I think it's going to be cool if they implement it the way they say they could.
Do they have a white paper, or are they just still in just complete
they have a white paper. They have a white paper, a Discord, a Telegram, all that stuff.
Have they tokenized yet?
Not yet.
Oh, God, I'm in on... please do some more truffle digging, dude, because that thing will boom, all right? It will absolutely boom, because you just brought Ethereum to Cosmos. Daddy's a fan. I am a huge fan.
Now, there are some weird technical issues that I kind of worry about, though. But
such as?
I'm not quite sure. I mean, Ethereum contracts are written in Solidity. It's another coding language, but the issue with Solidity is it doesn't have the security and the tight knit coding language that Rust can just give. That basically all Cosmos Network applications are written on. So I'm kind of wondering if that'll break anything, or I'm a little hazy on that.
Well, Cosmos is letting them do it, though, right?
So far, I mean, I don't know the technical details of it yet. I'm not a developer, as some people think I am for some reason.
No, well, see, that's kind of the kicker, man, because if they're building it on Cosmos and Cosmos is letting them, Cosmos is responsible for the outcome of this as well. So we're going to
Cosmos isn't one individual entity, right? It's just a collection of things.
Oh, no, and I understand that. But if you build on the network, if I build a house on your property, what I'm doing there is going to affect your property as well as mine. So if you have you let me build on your land, and I build a castle and you didn't like the castle, it's tough shit. All right, well, it's built now. We had a deal.
Cosmos is a public network, so really anyone can build on it. The question is whether or not the Cosmos community will look into it, because they might say, "Oh, this is a program that's built from Ethereum on Cosmos, and let's see if it works. And if it doesn't, or doesn't work the way they think it might, then that might cause some issues."
Yeah, and they're gonna say, you know what, you guys, it's not happening here, man. Go try Solana. Go over there, they'd love it. No, I'm excited about that, man. I think that's great, because anything that gets us away from Ethereum, but the ease of Ethereum, which everybody likes, but if it gets us away from the cost of Ethereum, big fan. I
was just thinking about that. Like, I'd love to play some Gala games, but I don't want to spend $200 to start playing a game.
Yeah,
right?
and that's it, man. So I did a video today called that Gods Unchained. Nobody watched it. That was a low view video, but I played the game. I went and played, dude. One, it's free. Do yourself a favor. Do you like Magic the Gathering?
Oh yeah, I've been playing since it came out.
then you're going to like this game because it's effectively Magic the Gathering. In fact, like their lead guy is Chris, what's his name? The guy from Magic the Gathering.
I have no idea, man.
Oh, you suck, man. You are not a good geek, dude. You should have known that. If I said Gary Gygax, do you know who I'm talking about?
He's one of the co-founders of the Dungeons & Dragons games.
Founder of the Feast, man. Founder of the Feast. So, yeah, this guy is like the founder of the Magic Feast. But the fit and feel is going to be real accurate for you. We will play this on one of the stream nights game stream nights because it's a free game. Now, they make their money through NFTs. You want the good cards, you got to pay for them. All right. And it is NFT driven. So I appreciate what they're doing, but it is also play to earn. So if you grind it long enough, you can have this stuff. I mean, not the ultra rares, the hyper, the shit that's selling for 10 grand, but if you grind it long enough, you can get the better cards. You can do it. It's just, I'm more of a moneyed person and you're more of a moneyed person. We're not going to wait. We're not going to play 36 hours to get a card that costs $8. You know what? Here's the $8. I want it now. So they're bringing that element to it. Now, I've never been a huge Magic guy, even though it turns out I was talking about that on the video. You didn't watch it, but I was talking about it on the video, dude. Me and my brother started playing Magic when it first came out. And we basically went to a store and we bought every pack that they had, boxes, everything. We bought it all and we brought it home and we started playing and then we got burned out quick. It was a fun game, but if you're playing against the same person every single day, it's fun, but we're kind of done with this. But they were first generation Magic cards, tons and tons of first generation Magic cards. I have a Black Lotus. You familiar with the Black Lotus?
I believe I am.
Anybody out there familiar with the Black Lotus? So I got a first edition, first generation.
That's a very rare card.
Yeah. Well, I had two of them, dude. We bought thousands. All right, and you luck out. But I had one. But when I used to play the card, because I was so happy with it, if you tap it, you get 3 mana of any color, your choice. It's a very overpowered card. But I used to play it. I used to slam it down on the table. So like playing, like spades or something, like when you get the big spade. So I used to slam that thing down on the table. So the corners are all bent. It's a beat up Black Lotus. But I had no idea that they were so valuable because I just saw a mint one just sold perfect straight out of the pack mint one just sold for like $550,000 for a first edition Black Lotus. I had no idea that they were worth so much. But
an old man wants to know, do you still have that fucking Lotus card?
Yeah. I still got them all. I got boxes of these things, dude. I mean, just boxes of them. And apparently I still have like a dozen or 15 unopened packs. I never even opened them. Because when you buy, you play, you get bored, you stuff it in the thing and just leave it alone. But apparently those unopened packs have some value. Emery, how much is an unopened pack? Somebody look it up for me. An unopened pack of first edition Magic the Gathering, the unopened pack.
First
I haven't
edition,
even cracked.
I don't know. I mean, you can buy packs right now with like 15 or 20 of them in there for like $20 or so.
For first edition Magic the Gathering?
I don't know about first edition though.
Look up. These are all first edition. This was the very first printing of these things. So, and they're still in the sealed packs. I haven't opened them. So there could be another Black Lotus in there for all you know. I have no idea. But I've never opened them. So I don't know. Bell, look it up. Find out how much. See if I'm sitting on see if I've just retired or not. Check that out for me. We got to have some gamers on here, man. What the hell? We have no gamers on here that aren't familiar with this. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I was talking about meaning that I want to get back to God's Unchained. If you are familiar with Magic, you're going to be familiar with this, Emery. You're going to be familiar with the fit, the feel, the mechanics of it, and it is pretty cool. The graphics are good. The cards are great. They really, really are. And the gameplay is fun. All right, it is fun. But I couldn't figure out how they were going to do this, man. I was like, you're building it on Ethereum. They're Ethereum. How the hell are you going to run an Ethereum card game on how are you going to run an NFT card game on Ethereum? Because look at Gala. Gala's saying, you know what, we're done. We can't do it on Ethereum. They're getting away from it. So how are they going to do it? But then I saw that they built on Immutable. So it's built on Immutable X. That's how they do it, because those things are minting these NFTs for almost free. I mean, it's nothing. I should have did the video on Immutable X because, Foundation. But yeah, that's how it works, dude. And I was playing around with it. I haven't bought any cards yet. I haven't minted it in. I don't want to play by myself, and I don't want to play against people I don't know, because I just don't want to get pecker slapped by some 13-year-old kid that has a lot more time to play than I do. So if I can get Emery into it, we'll play it on a game night, and then we can talk smack, or make Belle play. Belle never plays any of these games. We can make her play it. All right. What does anybody have, Ben, or am I just going to have a good time tonight?
They're having fun letting you have a good time tonight.
Okay. But we're not making money. We're not making money. We actually are. I mean, you guys don't know it yet, but we just changed your lives. You guys don't know it yet, but we did. All right. Emery did. Emery found it. I did videos on it. We've brought him on the show, and your lives have already changed. You just don't know it yet. That's what's kind of fun about it. I'll tell you what, man, we never do predictions. We're going to do one right here because it's a member stream, and, we only get 40 views on these. So we're going to do a prediction right now. Emery, which of the 3 tokens that are on the top of my screen are most likely to change your life? Will it be Secret Network? Will it be Jackal, or will it be Alter?
Change my life the most?
Yep, and you can only pick one, and you have to validate it. So which one, and give me context.
That's a tough one because Secret Network, Secret kind of started it all.
It did.
It falls under the purview of Jackal and Alter, but
it does.
I'd probably have to go with Secret, because without Secret, Jackal and Alter wouldn't exist. They wouldn't be possible. So that's my answer.
Okay, so you're going to go with Secret based on the current price, current market cap, current everything, that if I was to put $50,000 into Secret right now, that in 2 years from now, I will have more money than if I was to put that $50,000 into Jackal or Alter. That's what you're saying?
Yes, I think that's accurate.
Okay. Belle, what do you think?
Now, my thought there is actually Alter, especially considering how many professionals need secure communications. I do think Alter is going to be life-changing.
All right. And this, it's funny that this came up and that you guys all gave these answers, because I'm going with Jackal. I am absolutely going with Jackal. I think Jackal is the one that is going to be most likely to give me the greatest amount of profit. I haven't even seen their white paper. I have no idea. I haven't even seen their tokenomics. Emery, have you seen it at all? Because you're kind of sitting on their board.
We have not hashed out the economics of the token yet.
So will your answer possibly change once you hash out the economics of this token?
Jackal would have been a close second for me. But since I can't tell where Jackal's going to go yet, I only had between Secret and Alter, so I chose one.
Okay, then I'm not changing my mind, man. I'm going with Jackal because, again, from 30,000 feet. Now, don't get me wrong. Love Secret. Love what they are. Love what they're doing. Love what they're doing that. But I do not believe that I will get the explosive 1-year growth out of Secret from a pure dollar standpoint that I will get out of Jackal. I think Jackal is going to be a huge hit. I think it's going to come in. It's going to take it by storm. I think that they are going to partner. I think that they are going to probably, I would love to see them as far as for file sending and recall and all that other stuff. I would love to see them sit down with the Alter folks. I think that there's some interoperability here, man. I think they can make something like that work. I would love to see them sit down with all the Secret Network folks, because what is Secret Network and the builders on Secret Network using as their file storage? Because most of them are using like Storage J, Saya. They're using these, what are effectively centralized DeFi storage. And centralized meaning like Storage J, it goes through the Google bridge. All right, there's a single point of failure here, and it's Google. So I even though I like storage and I use it myself because I just use it to upload my videos and stuff like that, if it was a truly shocking document, stuff that I can never, ever have exposed, I would never use storage for it. I just wouldn't, because it goes through a single point. Aside from that, I love their tech. I do. But I would go through Jackal, because I know how they're doing it. And it's up. It's beautiful, man. It's going to be wrapped on secret, and I don't think I'm alone in this. That's where I'm going with it. I don't think I'm alone in this as such an advocate for privacy, man. I think a lot of people are doing it. I'm looking at law firms. I'm looking at hospitals, dude. I'm looking at healthcare. I'm looking at law firms, taxes. I'm looking at all of these documents that would just be absolutely disastrous if they ever got exposed or if you didn't have access to them. And the way Jackal's doing it, man, I think they're gonna make it work. That's me though. So aside from that,
that's exactly what that's exactly what I'd be looking at when Jackal gets its storage coming out. If people decide to do business with me, they're gonna have to have working with me a Jackal storage, basically a unit for them to work out of, and I pretty much only communicate by alter mail. It would seem like the logical next step in being your data being secure. I mean, if you don't, it's at this point where you can't risk. I can't risk any kind of data leaks or anything like that. I mean, I store a lot of confidential information. Yeah. Why would you want anything other than Jackal at this point?
Is what I'm saying, dude. So I'll give you another chance, dude. Do you want to change your answer and get on the Jackal train with me here, man? Do you want to change it, or are you going to stick with secret?
I'm going to stick with secret, and that's mostly because, like I said, the Jackal tokenomics are not out yet, so I don't really know what they're like. So
and I don't either, and I never do this, but I'll do it here because, again, it is a member stream. Patrick and Marston are so fucking sharp, dude. They are not going to let – and I know they have an economic advisor now, or at least people that are a part of their economics, so I know – huh?
They said they absolutely do.
I know. Who are we talking about here? Who might be consulting with them?
I'm their economic advisor.
Emery, you're their economic advisor?
Yeah.
To Jackal. So, dude, I'm going to put it, I'm just going to, because they might watch this. You know they're members here, right? So they might want it. Are you going to change your answer yet, man? Come on. You're their fucking economic advisor. I need you to, and by the way, guys, the economic advisor for Jackal is sitting right here. So where I'm saying we're bringing you guys good inside information, it's sitting right here. You are aware of this, right? Or have I not made the point? You know what? There you go. Let me give you the applause. All right? This is what you should be doing right now. Right there. So if you want to know what they're up to, you don't have to go far. This is why we pivoted the channel. This is why we're doing it, man. This is why Emery is our damn deep throat. All right, whatever you need to know. That was from Watergate, by the way, for you.
I remember watching it.
Okay, that young. from you youngsters who are not familiar with it, it's not a porn reference. All right, it's from Watergate. This is the insider. We got him right here. So I'm sorry. I'm just trying to illustrate it, man, that we might have gotten away from the day trading thing a little bit, but we are bringing you something that has so much more fucking value. You have no idea. It's sitting right here. So Emery is going to make sure that these tokenomics are sound, that the SEC will never look this way because there will be nothing to look at. All right, the man knows economics. He knows tax laws. He knows how to integrate. He knows how to make this fucking work. And he's got a dynamite product that is just going to explode. So I don't know how to gift wrap this anymore. I can't put it out publicly. I'm not going to. I'm not going to say, hey, we got the economic advisor for Jackal Group on it, because even with all of that, with what you guys know, people still wouldn't watch the video, man, because, it's when's it going? It's not going up. It's got to go up. It's just amazing to me sometimes how short-sighted people are, even crypto people. And again, guys, don't get me wrong. I like the headhunt. All right, it's a thrill of victory for me. I don't even need the money now. It has nothing to do with that. It's the thrill of victory. That is I'm a gambler. All right, I love knowing I'm going to win. So it's just a thrill of victory for me. But day trading isn't going to change my life. It's not going to change my kids' life. My life's changed. All right, I'm good. But it's not going to change my children and my grandchildren's life. This shit will change my children and my grandchildren's life, and we're serving it up for you guys, man. I'm not advocating for you to buy it. I don't give a shit. All right, it's your money, man. You do you, babe. I'm telling you, I'm going to, because it's not often where shit gets aligned like this. Did you guys watch the video with Patrick and Marston? By the way, they're not paying me a fucking nickel. Just so you know, it's not a shill thing. They ain't paying me shit. All right. I'm doing this because they're going to make you guys wealthy.
They were laughing at you when you flat out asked them, okay, how do I give you guys money? Because I want to give you guys money. Yes, they were laughing at you.
Yeah,
Well,
man.
and this was before they took my friend on as their economic advisor, a guy that I trust with my finances. What the fuck, man? I don't know how I can serve this up any better.
I'm not the only one. There are definitely others. I'm just helping out.
Yeah, but gee, you're the voice of reason, dude. And I know which direction you're going to go. And if it's something that's going to fuck me, I know you're going to tell me. Oh, you know what? Might not want to take a pass on this one. Hey, good enough, man. Jackal's off the board. Good luck, boys. do you, man. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying, man. This is what we're trying to put out for you guys. So it's a different type of channel now, and we pivoted over. But my God, it's such good value, man, if you got the foresight. So the whole I'm going to come back to the channel again, and you know what? I've been talking for 50 minutes, and I haven't taken a break. I'll tell you what, Emery, you talk for 2 minutes because my voice is starting to crack. So you tell me what's got you hot and bothered right now.
Well, one of the best things I think, and I'm gonna qualify my answer a little bit more about Secret Network. Once Silk Shade comes out, the Shade Protocol, I think it'll be really, really important to day traders. First and foremost, Shade is that it's a token that it's a governance token, first of all, and it's also the governance token of the protocol, in which gets a lot of application build time, but it's meant for arbitrage. That's its entire purpose, and that's what a lot of day traders use to make their money, is arbitrage. So when Shade Protocol gets going, I think that is going to be a huge boon to any day traders out there.
Oh, so okay, so you can't stand on Secret as is. You have to stand on Secret as it will be. Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
See, I'm standing on Jackal as is, all right? Because I'm
Well,
fucking
you don't
loyal,
need
man.
it.
Loyal to him, man. I busted his balls so hard. I tried to get Patrick and Marston to give something up, man, and I'm pretty good at this. And they just would not crack, dude. It impressed the shit out of me. I was like, come on. Twice I almost got them to slip, and they didn't. I was like, fuck, come on. I would have never left the video up, guys. I would have ended the stream. I would have pulled it down, deleted the video, because this is money and people's lives that we're talking about. But yeah, I mean, before I invest too, I want to know everything about what I'm investing in, and knowing the CEO and the CTO and knowing what they might say or not say, I consider that pretty valuable information. So, but yeah, man, no, I mean, those guys are tip top, man. They're sharp, they're driven, they're passionate. They're going to work hard to make me money. So I don't see a lot of downside here, man. And
all right. And Sets is throwing out a question. What's the best website to look into Jackal?
Amory.
Jackal has a light paper right now, and I can link it in the Discord or whatever, but they don't have a website yet right now.
How can they not have a website? Dude, what are you advising them on?
I'm not the design advisor or anything. I just say what's a good idea and what's a bad idea.
Are they looking for a design? Are they looking for designers?
We're onboarding a lot of devs right now. So
because I happen to know a designer. He's not a dev, but I happen to know a designer, and he's in our chat right now. Dude, we're here to bring people.
Website, then maybe.
I think he can design a pretty good website.
We need some front end guys.
Sets, are you listening? I know you're not really in it for the money, man, but you're building a better world here. All right, the whole thing about this channel is to bring people together, man, and I think this might be something that you might want to make a phone call on, or if nothing else, talk to Emery on the Discord. I'm sure he can put you guys in a room together. They need a fucking, right? They need a, I'm doing too much vulgarity tonight, man. They need a fucking website, because I need to swipe their icon. This shit icon that's on my screen right now, I had to assemble it from multiple parts, because I couldn't find a single icon. He linked it in the damn Zoom, but I didn't know how to get it off the Zoom, because I am technologically illiterate. I didn't know how to get it. He sent me the icon.
Did you check your email? Yeah, you should, because I emailed you the file.
Oh, you sent me the. Oh shit! I deleted that. Send it to me again. Anything from Belle just goes right in the trash. I'm like, I don't want it. She'll
Belle's
text
got
it
you
to me.
covered. You threw this shit in the trash.
Send me the icon again because I had to assemble this piece of shit up here. And Altar Mail, Oscar promised he was gonna help me out with graphics, man, because we were putting them on out on YouTube and making videos about him before anybody else was. He was gonna hook me up with graphics because my graphics suck. So if anybody knows a graphics person that can make my backdrop something that's not 1991, I would be I'd be very appreciative of that.
Are we doing more predictions?
Yeah, what do you got?
We talked a little about Audius a few days ago.
Yes, we did.
So
And?
Audius is partnering with Decentraland.
Yeah, I heard about that one, man. Those guys are gonna pop, dude.
That's going to be a big deal. So I thought about I'm throwing some Audius in my storage for a little bit.
And Audius is currently sitting at $145, man. I think that is a smoking good deal. When was it? Back in March, April, May, or right around May. That thing hit like $4.50, man. It was just before, I'm sorry, June. It was in June. So it was just before the July crash, man. But that bitch was up to like $4.50. It's a good, strong product. Once they do, when are they anticipating having this done?
I think it's probably going to be a few months.
Okay.
But I think that's well enough time for people to start investing in them.
So yeah, guys, and that's from all of us. We don't. We're all putting money into Audius, whether you do or not. That's on you. But we are putting money into Audius. They're going to they are partnering with Decentraland. All right, it is going to be a thing. So you now know about it months before it happens. So when it actually happens, you can't say, "Well, fuck, why didn't you mention it?" We did. All right, we did. You didn't buy. It's on you. I think Audius is very low. I love their product, by the way. Whether they were partnering with Decentraland or not, I like Audius. I like what they're doing. What is all that shit? We're empowering creators. You know, it's a space for smaller musicians, unlabeled musicians, to post their stuff and get people to, you know, listen and all that stuff. So I think it's neat. But I like the product. You know, I think they're great. I think they're onto something, and they're going to get that visibility, and the partnership with Decentraland is just going to make that thing go. So if you're into making money, I am. So of course I'm buying Audius. But yes, Emery was absolutely right about that. I was very remiss for not mentioning it. But yeah, that's going to be a hit. I should just do a video on that, shouldn't I?
It might not be a bad idea.
Might not be a bad idea. So yeah, we'll we'll take a look at that.
We're here to let people know how to make money. And speaking of making money, one of the best ways to do that, and we kind of discussed about before, you know, playing both sides of the war here.
Yeah.
So whenever you find a good product that you like and it's doing well, look at their competitors, see what they're doing, because the prices are going to be warring at each other, going to go up and down, probably in sync. And also think people that are partnering with particular blockchains. So for example, it might not be a bad idea to look more into Saya or Filecoin, because those are potential partners of Jackal, because they're going to build on top of one of those two things. So things that partner together tend to go up together. So it's a good thing to look into those.
Well, and I still see that's where the blow up for Jackal is going to be. The fact that on our show they flat out said they're basically going to offer the tech. So anybody who wants to build on Jackal can build on Jackal. They just became a foundational tone. Swish, slam dunk, suck it, Emery. I'm right, and I'm going to win this. All right, I'm going to win this. I'm going to make money on Secret. I have no doubt about that, man. You know what? I'm making 30% every day. So I'm going to do just fine with Secret, but I think bang for the buck, short term, meaning short term 12 months, I think I'll do better with Jackal. I just think that it will have a higher exponential and a faster growth, because foundational tokens, 12 months, yeah.
12 months, I might give you that, but I think down the road, Secret's going to outperform.
I said it's a year. I said, what is going to be in a year, man? I didn't say forever. I said in a year. Yeah, I'm saying it is, man. I'm saying it's going to hit, and it will be better a year from. And Gemini's down, by the way. I have no idea what Audius is. Before Gemini crashed, it was $1.45. Audius was $1.45. Yeah, I think the growth on that one is just going to be exponential, man. I think they're going to boom. I think they're going to boom. I hope they watch this video and they know that I'm speaking well of them. Tell them I'm speaking well of them, all right, or whatever. I don't care what you tell them.
Who do you think
Right.
I'm in contact with?
Well, I don't know who you talk to, dude. You barely even talk to me anymore, man. You're too busy with the DeFi and all the developers. You're becoming an elitist snob, by the way. Did I mention that?
I feed you all this cool information.
You do it. I pass it on to the boys. Man. That's what we're here for. And by the way, why are there only 2 females on our entire Discord, man? It is a sausage fat. It's a sausage party there, man.
There's 3 that I know of. Thank you
Who's
very
the third?
much.
I know there's you. We got Toot, and who's the third?
Lucky Girl K.
Oh God. Oh yeah. She posted once. That's your friend too, man. Tell her she got to get involved in the community, man. It's that crazy economic token that she's working on. It's hard for me to pitch it because I don't even understand it. I don't know, but we got to have her on the live stream. She could try it out again on an actual live stream, not a member stream, because here we're a little bit more vicious. So
hey, you know what? She's willing and able anytime we want her on. So yeah, we can hook up with her and get her on.
Scott, join and share your screen of you joining the lobby, please. Dave, I can't right now. I'm not set up for it. I am sorry, man. But I'll tell you what, we're gonna cover this. We're gonna pick it up on we're gonna pick this up on one of the gaming nights. But again, next week's already spoken for, but the week after we will certainly put it into consideration.
We'll have new improvements on Secret Dreamscape too.
Yeah. He's fixed. Emery said he fixed it all. Well, he didn't fix it all, but he's worked on it.
A lot of it. We'll have private room availability.
And that's what we're looking for here. Yeah. And we will be joined by Scott who's the director of outreach and partnerships with Ultramail. So we're getting a nice Ultramail, one of the Ultramail uppity ups on the show. And we were trying for Patrick from Jackal, but he was unavailable. So he's not going to be there. And I messaged Marston. He never got back to me. Emery, can you talk to him? Did he not like me? Is that what it was? Because I didn't have any goes at Marston, dude. I was very gentle with him.
I think he's just unfazed completely.
Is that what it is? I would like a member of Jackal to also join us on the stream. If not, I have to put your name on it. Economic advisor to Jackal. I have to put your name on the thumbnail.
I'll find someone else. Don't worry.
Okay. If not, maybe Eric will come play. You know, he can. I know he likes to. He can talk up some secret. So maybe Eric will come play with us. But yeah, the game next week. Yeah. Well, you know, I'll tell you what. If I'll take Jackal off the thumbnail and I'll put secret on the thumbnail. Maybe Eric will come over and talk. Yeah, so that's what's going to happen there on Tuesday, and it might seem like it's a kind of a morally casual stream. There's going to be really good information put out on that stream, so it's fun. It's done in a fun and engaging way, but there's going to be investable information that will be put out on the Tuesday night streams, just so you know. We're masking it because crypto channels are boring, so we're trying to add a little bit more fun into it, but I promise you the information is going to be very, very relevant. All right, guys, we ran a couple minutes long, so Emery, 30 seconds. What you got?
Yeah, so a couple of really nice developments this month, maybe early January. Stake D for Secret Network is coming out, which is D Secret is their product. So being able to stake your secret and having a derivative of how much you staked at the same time is going to be something really, really big. So a lot of people worry about the 21-day unbonding period. Well, say you need to spend some of that, you might be able to do that. So that'll be
yeah. I remember you talking about that. Yeah, that's a cool idea, man. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm butting in on your time.
Yeah, and Shade Protocol, that'll be great. And I'm most interested in Silk, their stable coin coming out, and that's going to be amazing because right now Secret is kind of the main way of paying for things right now. But if I wanted to pay someone stable coins but keep it private, I won't have to convert or bridge to Secret USDT or anything like that. I can just it's Silk. It's the private stable coin of the Secret Network that's coming out.
And it's the algorithmic stable coin. They cracked the code on that one, dude.
Exactly.
That is
it's going to be
entirely too cool, man.
Of assets instead of just backed by the US. Because what if the US dollar just suddenly deflates a ton and it plummets? Well, it'll be backed up by other assets too.
Yeah, they cracked the code on that one, man. That's going to be super, super cool. All right, Bell, closing words. It's all you, hun. I am putting up my little splash screen.
All right. Well, I think everyone who attended tonight was a gentleman. So, again, gentlemen, those of you who joined us on tonight's live stream, we do thank each and every one of you. We do thank each and every one of you for showing your support and being our members. We do this for you guys. We seriously wouldn't be doing this without you. With that being said, we are going to be back on Saturday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time with more entertaining news and upcoming ideas. Again, we're going to be back on next Thursday. Keep in mind it's 2 days before Christmas, so don't forget, if you guys haven't already gotten your Christmas shopping done, get it done before Thursday because you don't want to miss this. Now, with that being said, we again thank each and every one of you guys, and we will see you next time.
Up, and I have to find the stream ending screen. Appreciate it, guys. See ya. We are dropping new videos and podcasts every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. And be sure to look for us on Instagram, Twitter, and Parler at ThePodocasts. Also, visit our page at ThePodocasts.com, all one word, for all of our most current content.